Just want to show this drive of Nebraska's in the middle of the second quarter. Scott Frost is really interesting, and he has a varied background, but the big ones are obviously Tom Osborne, who had inklings of power spreadish ideas ahead of their time. And we'll just leave it at that for now, but he also was under Chip Kelly, and then that was a full power spread. But anyways, he does a lot of interesting things throughout a course of a game. You could have seen it with his teams the team he was with before and now in Nebraska, and some of it is what I would call exotic or interesting. They had one big throwback play to a tight end earlier in this game. It was really amazing because it looked like a throwback screen, and the tight end was blocked. Actually, the tight end faked the block inline for the read option, and then faked a block for the screen all on the same play. And after he faked the block for the screen, he ended up running down the field. Everybody, the defensive back went to the screen guy, and it was an easy big pass. So it was a great design, and fans, people break this stuff down, and fans enjoyed it, and it's amazing. I love it. But here's how simple power spread can be. It doesn't have to be all this massive misdirection. It doesn't have to be read options even. It definitely does not have to be RPOs, which is kind of the NFL thing now that everybody's mistaken for, spread. It's pretty funny, but it can be, it's about spreading the field and finding the power, or powering the field and finding the spread. I mean, it's just about using pretty much all the elements at your disposal to explore space, time, and team with aggressive, flexible variety. I've said this 1,000 times if anybody is ever listening. So on this play here, it's just a quick hitch to the right. I mean, they come out and watch how simple this is, and he gets a quick spread pass to the right flanker, and then or the right end, split end, whatever. And from there on, it's just like a quick thing here, a quick thing there, a little quick run, and I'll just let it play out. And what's interesting about it is he's basically taking advantage of two things: Ohio State's somewhat over aggressiveness, which I love, Greg Schiano's aggressiveness actually. And the one thing about Greg, I've always felt like he didn't mix quite enough, but it's improved over the years. And I thought last year I saw more mixing than I've ever seen from him in coverage and in blitzes. I'm not sure if that's really true, but it's what it seemed to be to me anyway. But with these power spread offenses, they're so difficult. Sometimes a lot of times Greg still doesn't mix enough. It's difficult because you also don't want you remember we had a guy named Everett Withers who's a very smart guy, but he had us mixing so much. Our guys were running around like chickens with their heads cut off. There were huge plays all over the place. So it's much easier said than done. But, if you're aggressive and you don't have enough mix, teams know what to do with that now. And here's one thing to do: just get the ball out of this guy's hand. We also have a lot more talent than Nebraska right now. So get the ball out of his hand and get it around the field, running and passing. Check this out. Very simple stuff. Nothing real exotic here going on. Okay, there's the quick pass out. Boom. We went into what looked like maybe a cover 3. We looked with a 2 to a 3, or 2 to a cover 1, whatever, but I think it was a cover 3. So that was a nice play for that. Now watch. Aggressive linebackers and defensive linemen slanting, coming in the middle, blocking up the middle. So that's a great little play. Do a little option, speed option right to the outside. If they were more talent, it would have been even a bigger game. Now this is the play we had on offense where Haskins got hit. He did make a bad read on that. He didn't do his hot read on the blitz, if I recall. But anyway, look at this. Quick one out there. Quick little flare screen. Just the wide receivers blocking. Get it out of the hand. They went wide right, hash mark left, wide right again. Here we go. What do we got now? What are we doing? Well, now we're going to change the play. I'm not a big fan of all this, but I like to go if I had to call, but it's all right. Whatever. Here we go. Got a guy in motion. Now 5 receivers. Nobody in the 0 man in the backfield. Now, I guess nobody open. We went into some kind of zone cover. But, oh no, actually we didn't. Now I remember. Yeah, we had man under. As we do a lot. That's the problem too. We do a lot of man under. Too much. When you do too much man under, you can get plays like that. The quarterback knows he can take off and run. It's just easy. Okay, now we have a little. That was nice. I think that was a read option. I don't think it was play. I think it was a read option sweep. That was just a great play by our defense, and we also were aggressive, and that time it worked. It wasn't over. It was perfect. Now trips left. I love this play. Trips left. He rolls to the trips. and open. And I'm not sure what coverage we're in there. And I know, like, everybody's like, what's the big deal about that? Well, it's like old run and shoot. It's like, there's some old qualities to this. And it's like a flood over there, too. I think they flooded it. I'm not sure. But, you know, again, what are we in? We're probably in, could this be quarters? Nah, I don't think so. You know what? I don't care what we're in. The bottom line is we're aggressive, we're strong, we're more talented. So roll them out of there. Get them out of there. Of course, it's just simple football, simple stuff. Little helps with, you know, he got a little protection. Guy got open, got it in there. I mean, I'm not here trying to diagram or do X and O's. I'm just saying the concept, the idea. This is spread football, or what I'd like to say, power spread. You know, a lot of this was set up too because Nebraska does do a lot of read option and running the ball up the gut. I mean, they mix it up. This wouldn't work if all they did was pass it around. The only guy that can really do a great passing spread is Mike Leach. People like that are semi-genius, but the thing is, even he had to go to the power spread. You have to run. Dana Holgorsen, what I call power spread air raid by Dana Holgorsen. I mean, you know, Tony Franklin, even before Holgorsen. I mean, you start to realize it. Football was always about that. I mean, balance. Football was never going to be one thing. All right, there's still a lot of waste of time with the referee here. Come on, guys, let's get a play. Well, you guys get the idea. What do we got here? Oh, now they run up the gut. I love it. I love it. So now we have all that spread going on, right? Spread right, spread left, right, left again. Now what do? Got a guy in the two, and that seems like Frost, at least this game. I haven't seen the season. I have them on Nebraska on tape. I'll have to check it later. But Frost's MO for Nebraska seems to be the 2 running back there, 3 receiver stuff, which actually isn't much different than Osborne, which is kind of cool. But in a way, it's a little bit like a Osborne / Spurrier, kind of Steve Spurrier. Anyway, so we've got this guy going in motion here. It looks like we're going to spread the field again. No, this time we're going to do read option up the gut. But did Martinez keep it? Yeah. If I could get this DVR to work. All right. Oh, no, he handed it. That's nice. And he sprinted out. A little bit like Haskins did when we got some yardage earlier. Just sprint down the side. You don't know. RPO, RO. Read options is a great one. I mean, everybody RPO. Read option, RO. Good enough. I mean, I don't know what it was, but it opened up a hole. And here we go. What do we got here? Now, do it again. Same thing. Boom. And I know Urban likes this stuff. He loves to get in a rhythm. We did it with Braxton Miller and Hyde a lot back in the day. Rhythm. And not that this is a rhythm, but it's got a nice feel to it. There's variety, spreading the ball around, and then bam, 2 slams up the gut. And then these penalties are really, you know, again, I don't know how much the tempo, I haven't been paying attention to that. And I'm on this, we're jumping from play to play here. So I don't know what the tempo was, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Here we go. That's called talent. I mean, literally, that's just, and you know, Shiano's aggressive, in a good way, I mean, but look at that. Look at that. And it's just, this is just read option. I don't think there's nothing run RPO about this. I don't think this is RPO at all. Let me see. Yeah, no, this is just a read option. Love it. Power spread 101. Love this stuff.